Hello, Knights of the Rolled Table. What we have for you today is a one-shot. It's DM'd by Jen. She did a great job. Continuity-wise, it probably occurs around the same time as Season 4, but elsewhere in the realms. Definitely the great turmoil has already occurred. Things are very bad in a lot of places. And if you have not listened to the previous Valentine's Day one-shot, Romantington Hollows, I definitely recommend that you listen to that first because it's relevant and also it was a lot of fun, so check that out. Last note, I did a lot of editing on this, a lot of silencing people's microphones when they weren't talking, but you're still gonna hear a little bit of a non-professional studio background noise. Jeff had a cricket in his garage for a little while, Jen's AC unit, things like that, so hopefully it's not too distracting. But if you want to send us some money and pledge new microphones and studios to record in, we would absolutely take you up on that. Until then, we'll do our best. We love you, hope you're doing well, and hope you enjoy this one shot.
Knights of the Rolled Table. This is a very special episode because this is one of our one-shot episodes. I am Jen, longtime cast member here, and tonight I am in charge, so hold on to your butts. But to keep us on the rails, I do also have a fabulous co-DM because I cannot do things by myself, so the wonderful Zach Stones is joining me in the driver's seat. How you doing, Zach?
So good. We're so prepared for this. It's meticulous. It's combustible. It's broad. It's specific. This is gonna rock.
We're gonna break barriers and boundaries tonight. There's gonna be a lot of paperwork afterwards. We also have our wonderful players here tonight. First introduction is my favorite person on the planet, my sweet, sweet husband who is joining us, Mr. Marc Crespo.
Yay.
Hello, Marc.
Hi there. I didn't realize this was going to be as dangerous as Zach just made it sound. Do we need I didn't sign a waiver. Are we signing waivers here? Or?
We've got fresh towels. You'll be fine.
It was in the marriage contract.
Yeah, the waiver is on your finger. Marc doesn't read the fine print. We also have the fabulous Jeff Frank. How you doing, Jeff?
Well, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much.
I feel like a KJ doing this. It's just such whimsy.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's nice. We also have wonderful guest players back again after their little foray with our Romantington Hollows one-shot. We have Dorian and Krissy. Hi, guys.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, we're so excited to be back.
We're very excited to be a part of it.
Clearly we didn't do terrible last time.
Pass.
Or you just like things that are terrible.
For our listeners, you guys are on the same channel, so I'm going to just probably be addressing you as the same person for the entirety of the evening, so...
Fine.
It's been 20 years of that, so...
You should see our marriage contract. It's real basic.
That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, let's take a mo and just real quick have you two introduce your characters and we'll kind of figure out maybe how you guys are out and adventuring in the world together. Marc, go first.
My character is a dark elf ranger named Forn Riboldress, and that's pretty much all I got so far. So, but he's got the arrows to shoot at people.
Thorn Reborn?
No. It's these words.
Forn Riboldress. Forn.
Yeah. Yep.
Like it's all foreign to me.
Yeah.
Forn is a dark elf ranger, man of arrows, many thoughts. Thank you, Marc, for putting in all of that effort. Appreciate it. Jeff, why don't you tell us about your definitely very simple concept of a character who is not going to be confusing for us at all.
Well, thanks, Jen. I'd love to. My character's name is Desta the Liberator, and she is a tiefling by ancestry, but raised by orcs. And she is a warlock of ferocious, fiendish pact, and she made her pact at a very young age. In fact, she was a baby, and she was crawling across her dad's desk and kind of stumbled upon an open book, and through a couple of goo-goos and gagas that got translated into Latin, she made a pact with a fiend for immortality. And so for the past 700 years, she's been serving that fiend, decimating the souls of fascist overlords and liberating the people. But because of her age at the time of the pact, she was locked in that appearance. So she appears to be a 2-foot tall baby.
But
with a
like
magical flail.
toddler, right? Like she can walk.
She can walk.
Yeah.
She's wobbly.
Now she's good at it because she's had 700 years to practice it.
I just want to say
But
that
she
you
does
have a
appear to
speed
be a
of
baby.
25 feet.
Yeah, I nerfed that a little bit. Yeah,
It's like a Chucky doll.
it was.
Babies
yeah.
can do that.
Should
It's
that
scary.
be a little less? Yeah. It's baby heading towards the street speed.
So a little tiefling baby with like a little tiefling tail, a little tiefling nubs, horns.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right.
Past diapers?
So,
Yes.
Okay.
She has
Potty-
since learned how
potty
to
trained.
control all of her bodily functions, but she just appears as a very small little baby.
Okay. So Jeff's a 700-year-old female tiefling baby, and
Yep.
Mark is a dark elf ranger. How do you think these two have come to know each other in currently fairly apocalyptic landscape?
You there, big one! Join my conquest to destroy all those who oppress others.
All right.
Ignore my size. I am a destroyer of worlds.
I'm having a real tough time ignoring your size, but
Silence!
but I do like your tenacity. So yeah, let's do this.
and that's how it started. All right.
You wanna
Story complete.
you wanna kill some undead? I'm all about killing undead.
I do. Put this baby Bjorn on and put me in your front.
I might need. You might get in the way of my bow and arrows.
Silence! You serve me.
What if I put you on the back and you can like have a higher purchase?
She could
on the
hand you
shoulder?
arrows.
How
Yeah,
has
and you
this
can-
already
Ooh, I
gone
like
off
this.
the rails? Like we haven't even started yet.
Forn, I will promote you to
Rails.
general.
Where we're going, we don't need any rails.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Well, so that's what happened. All right. So our story begins. We are in the town of Vilnash, and this is in a greater region. This portion of the realms has recently gone through a lot of instability. There's been a lot of conflict, and what would have otherwise been pretty peaceful pockets of towns and cities and villages. Right now, it's kind of bedlam. A lot of the infrastructure is kind of crumbled, and so there's been a lot of opportunity as there's been war and conflict in nearby areas of the realms that's kind of pulled a lot of the soldiers and guards and stuff. So there's been a lot of uprising within the criminal underbelly, and so a lot of these smaller villages like Vilnash have been at the mercy of people who would take advantage and exploit those areas. And so as our new friends Forn and Desta have come into town. You've been in town for a couple days. You've noticed that generally people are a little uneasy, but not a lot of people coming up and making conversation. But you found a flyer at the local inn that had basically, it was kind of looking for hired help. It said, "Are you fearless, vigorous, ready for adventure with the most notorious crew in Vilnash? Join today, get paid in gold. Signed, B and A." And so seeing that there is a possibility, your coin stores have run a little bit low. Adventuring is an expensive hobby, especially when you're trying to overthrow tyranny. You two have made the decision to go to the location noted on this pamphlet that you've received. And as you make your way over through the town, you can see there's a little bit of a queue. There's a couple people outside the door, and they're just waiting to get inside of this warehouse. One of which is kind of a younger gentleman. He looks like he's probably in his late teens, early 20s, human male. And I will let Zach take it from there.
So this gentleman's in line right in front of you, and he's just kind of minding his own business, going da 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 da.
Forn, approach him.
All right. Don't get all. Excuse me, singing person.
Oh, hello. You're here to join up as well.
Yeah. It said gold will be paid.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I hope they're. I don't know how many they're taking, but I'm really excited. This is the roughest, toughest crew around. I mean, if somebody's gonna really make a difference and change things around here, it's definitely this crew here.
Oh, so you're not like part of it then?
Oh no, I got just like that flyer you have. And he holds up his kind of ruffled flyer. He has one too. He's in line to join up just like you are.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's pretty rad. I don't know. You want to have like some sort of a alliance, or we could group up together. I don't know what they're gonna ask us to do, but oh man,
I mean, I'm
really excited.
Kind of already part of an alliance. You see the tiny murder child behind me. That's
oh, you have a baby. That's adorable.
We're
Silence, human!
Oh.
I will not be disrespected by somebody like you. And I will generate my packed weapon, which is a flail made of jagged obsidian on the end of a chain, and begins to spin it wildly.
Your baby has a flail.
Yeah, she's got a bit of a hair trigger. You just don't address her. We'll talk.
All of a sudden, the door that you've been waiting in front of swings open, and looming there in the doorway is this large, tall, portly feller that literally fills the doorway. He's got a big, long red beard, and he says, "Oi, you here to join the crew?"
Oh, I am. Yes, sir.
All right,
we got the flyer right here.
Come inside, you lot. We didn't advertise for no children.
Silence! I have been alive longer than your entire species has.
Don't make eye contact with it.
Yeah, she's with me. Don't worry.
All right,
it's fine.
Walk this way, and he leads you inside. And
as we're going in, I'd like to give a little heat check, a little fake out, I'm gonna attack you type thing, just to see if they flinch. Because I have
to me or to this new guy?
Roll intimidation with disadvantage because you are a child.
What? Disadvantage? But I have
a child.
Child-sized.
15.
All right.
With disadvantage.
What if I'm afraid of babies?
He flinches. It's like he doesn't want to have to fight you because you're a child.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Quite unnerving and jarring. So he kind of keeps an eye on you as he makes his way, and you see as you enter the warehouse, it's pretty dark in this room, but you can kind of hear there's definitely some bodies, just various people around the room, but they're kind of in the dark. They're kind of just watching. And then at the end of the room, you see there's a long table with white tablecloth, and he makes his way and stands on the other side of it and says, "All right, let's see your resumes. Who's got a headshot?"
Oh, here you go. And I pull one out, hand over. It's one of those, got a sketch. It's got kind of like a courtroom sketch, crude drawing on the front and on the back are kind of some projects I've worked on. Here you go.
Right.
It's an honor to be here.
How's your footwork?
Huh? What?
What was
My
it?
footwork? Oh, it's good. You want me to do a little something here? I can do it.
Wait. What was that? What was that you were doing just now?
Nothing. I was just honored to be here.
And you see him. He's eyeballing this person as if he's seen a ghost, and he literally steps back and pushes himself away from the table. He says, "That's it! Back up, everyone! Back up! We gotta take him out. He's infected.
What? No.
What?
What are you talking about? I'm
No,
fine.
you best back away. You best back away from him.
Come on, you two, the baby and the guy, sing with me.
Forn takes a step back and I guess draws his bow and arrow, like just cautiously, like, okay, this is not anything I'm used to.
What are you
This is
doing? What's with the arrows? We're friends here. I thought we were friends.
Is this the headshot? Am I supposed to shoot him in the head? Is this part of it?
The big gentleman behind the table is backed up. He's pulling out his scabbard, and his eyes have gone big and wide. But then all of the sudden, you hear a voice pierce from out of the darkness.
All right, everybody. We know what this is, right, Barchie?
Oh my god. Everybody, take your earplugs! Plugs! You get a plug! You get a plug! Little baby and weird giant guy, take these plugs!
Put your plugs in.
A pair of Lightfoot halflings, male and female, come out of the darkness, one of which has just thrown earplugs to all of you.
Now, we're going to read from the Scroll of Dispel Evil.
Do it, babe. Dispel the evil.
I'm going to dispel this evil. Everybody, listen up.
Go, baby, do it. Dispel.
Give me a beat. Dispel the evil. Dispel the evil. Dispel the evil. It's time for you to go. Get out of that body. Get out of that body. Get out of that body. It's time for you to go. Bye-bye, evil.
And this
Bye-bye,
creature
evil.
of like green muck begins to emerge from the mouth of this person along with the notes and like dislodge itself forcibly from this
Dislodge
poor
the muck.
human male and
Dislodge
this
the
like
muck.
It's into your slow jam, babe. Keep
Dislodging
going.
the muck. Dislodging the muck. Dislodge
it's like
the muck.
struggling
No.
and it's kind of dancing in the air.
As they hit that high final note, the creature completely expelled from the body, and this young man who had been voraciously humming this song, it's almost like there's a big thunderclap that emanates from him where this big green creature is. And I need everybody within a 60-foot radius, so I think that's probably everybody, to make a Constitution saving throw.
But if you're wearing magical earplugs,
You have advantage.
you have advantage on that, yes.
Did we put those on? Did we get them whipped at us? Everything happened so fast.
Do you put him in the baby first? What if the baby's 700 years old?
No,
do
you put
do
him in
airplane
yourself.
rules apply? Yeah, you
It's
got to do
airplane
the
rules.
big ones
I
first.
do mine, and then I throw them in.
I rolled a 19.
Nice.
That'll save, so you're only going to take 10 damage. And this is thunder damage.
I got a dirty 20.
So you also will save and take 10 damage.
Guy on the floor failed.
He takes 21 damage.
Ooh, Desta also failed.
So you will take 21 damage.
Okay.
Surprise!
Barchibald got a 13.
Ooh, that's it, right? It's a pass.
That is
Right
a
on the
pass.
line.
So 10 damage.
Did you get hit, babe?
I got hit a little, but you know me. I can always bounce back, just like you.
I didn't get hit, though. I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
So the creature, the green creature, that was expectorated, kind of starts to slither away, and as it does that, it shimmers until it completely disappears. Unless somebody's gonna make a go for it.
I mean, I was already kind of pulling my bow and arrow out. May I take a shot at this thing?
You can take a shot.
All right. With my short bow, I'm going to 14.
Okay, 14 will miss.
Ah,
So you attempt it, but right as your arrow flings at it, it turns invisible, or it disappears, and you cannot see it anymore, and the room goes silent, and you just have the lifeless body of this young man who was recently singing to himself, dead on the floor.
That's a bummer.
Oh my god, I'm so disappointed.
Really
He looked
sad.
really special.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
He
it
had
was-
like a spark.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna ask him to be on the team. Hey, elf guy, nice shot.
that,
I mean, it didn't do anything, but so brave of
I mean,
you
you were
to try.
trying real
so
hard.
brave.
So hard.
Should I have shot it before he got out of the guy's body? Is that better if I shoot him before?
I mean, like, there's no mistakes. There's
Yeah.
just, like, opportunities.
Yeah.
I should have taken the opportunity. Yeah, good note.
We
Thanks.
learn from our failures and we move on. That's how it works, right?
That's how it works, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Forn, do you have any? I need a potion or something.
Oh, yeah, right. Hang on.
Oh my god, your baby is so cute. Oh my god, single dad.
Oh my god, you must be working real hard.
Oh my
Silence,
God.
puny halflings! I am Desta the Liberator. I have lived for 700 years and conquested 400 armies.
I
Oh, that
mean,
is so cute.
it's super great.
Oh
I
my
mean, you're
God.
like really like
Angry baby.
confident. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's really she's serious. She'll kneecap you both and not even think twice.
I mean, are you guys like a pair? You go together?
Are you like a duo?
We're a team. Equal
That's
equal
cool.
team. Right?
Bosses. These people was here to join the crew and help us in trying to take down the old Nicky LeBac.
What?
Oh,
Really?
That is such good news.
That's super good news, LTP. That's what I call you,
Yeah, it's
large,
me.
tall, portly
No,
fella.
it's Larry the Puller. That's my name.
Right. You know what? Well, Larry, sign him up, man. Sign him up.
Oh my god, yes. I love a big old elf and his angry little baby.
Yeah.
I'm
just
not
make-
a baby. My size is small because I am immortal. I shall never die as long as I serve my fiend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool too.
You know, like my fiend is music and like people. So I know what you mean.
Can't make a
Yeah,
pact
and
with
mine
music.
is like
That's not how
all
it
of that
works.
and also murder and just like destruction and like kill.
Oh, look at that! You got Barchie super excited.
Oh yeah. I mean, I always wanted a little baby that
Yeah.
was so angry.
I'm not a baby.
Not to be telling you what to do, because I would never do that. Your graces. But we're getting a little late. If you guys are gonna make it down to the docks to intercept that shipment, to try and take down Nicky, you probably should be getting down there soonish.
That is like so good of you to remind us.
Thanks,
and I know
Larry.
like that can be scary sometimes
Yeah.
to like
Thank you.
to like remind people,
Yeah.
but just like don't make a habit.
Yeah.
Okay,
But like encourage you to do that, but just like not like as a habit.
I really appreciate you giving me that guidance that I needed, and I will try to grow from your critiques.
That was so much shocking. Should we
Yeah.
go to the dock?
Yeah. You guys gonna join us or
No.
what?
Yeah, we'll join. It's gold involved, right?
Like yes, there is money and gold, but there's also like, you know, the currency of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
What about the liberating? Will there be liberating?
Oh, we're definitely
Oh,
liberating.
heck yeah.
Yeah. All this business is about liberating.
Uh-huh.
All day long.
Like your soul
Yeah.
and your like inner voice.
Yeah. And we're
And also like throngs and hordes of people.
Larry, why don't you fill our two new
Excellent.
partners in on Nicky LeBanch so they know what they're up against? We're gonna go find some healing potions because, like, I'm feeling a little parched on the healing side.
I mean, I think we could all use a round of
Round of healing potions.
round of healing potions if you
Oh,
got that on tap.
bosses, we got a couple here under the table. Here, we'll get you
Great.
some of those. Sorry, I thought we was gonna, go through the choreography first, but that's fine.
A very rigid-looking half-orc comes in from outside and walks right up to Archibald and Barchibald and kneels down with his eyes like averted down and says, "Commanders Archibald and Barchibald, I apologize. Our men have been unable to locate the ostinato as it escaped. However, the perimeter is secure and cleared for your mission. We shall maintain the stronghold firm in our network. Our intelligence network reports that the path down to the docks is secure."
I'm like not super thrilled about the ostinato getting away.
My
Um,
apologies. If you shall take my life, it is yours. It is yours, and I pledge to follow you in all ways, since all you have done for us and all of us here.
I mean, I don't want to take your life, but like,
I mean, not today.
yeah.
Then at
for
the very
serious.
least, please take my last healing potion. It is more valuable in your body than on my hip.
Yeah, fine. And as punishment, I want you to go home tonight, and I want you to write a pop song.
Yeah, and also, like, you're gonna have to do a type 5 at the next open
Yeah.
mic.
Absolutely. It is the very least I could do. Thank you. Thank you both, commanders. And he backs out. He doesn't like turn his back. He backs out towards them.
Forn, what the frick is going on?
I'm at a complete loss as well. This is nutty.
Look, maybe we should introduce ourselves so that you know exactly what is going on here, but I'm Archibald.
He's Archibald!
Hold the applause. Hold the applause.
I
Everybody's
wasn't.
clapping. We're not
Don't hold your
Nobody's-
applause for me.
We're not
I'm
clapping.
Barchibald.
Archibald!
And you can go ahead and applaud for me.
You hear from outside the guy go, "They were very big on the indie scene."
So big.
Yeah, so here's what we've done is that, like, as you've noticed as you came in here, like, things are not great, right?
No.
Bad out there, right?
Clearly
Lots of
very bad.
liberating needs to happen.
Yeah, for sure. And we're all up for, like, having some additional liberators all up in this. But
Yeah, I mean, we almost got 3 people, and then that guy exploded.
yeah. But, like, we've taken care of this area. This is, like, our area, and we do it through positive reinforcement.
Mm-hmm.
And what else, Barchi?
And like the power of knowing who you are,
Yeah.
like deep down inside, and then also like punching holes in people with weapons.
Straight up.
And
Well-
you guys like lead this, like that guy's part of other guys that you lead. You're all.
I mean, they're
you-
not all guys.
Yeah.
We can
What does
seriously,
that
Mark?
mean?
What is
Yeah.
that?
What is that?
What is that?
What is that?
What is that about?
What is that about?
What is the origin of that?
I use guys as a gender neutral thing, but
Mm.
Well,
individuals.
We can work on that.
Yeah,
Mm.
my bad. This is.
I mean, did you not see the orc kneel down in front of us? But let's be honest, Barchi, he was kneeling for you.
I mean, he has classical Shakespearean training.
Yeah,
Could you
for
not
sure.
tell? He's killed like 40 creature things.
And Shakespeare teaches you how to do that.
No way.
Yeah. What?
Oh.
We'll work on you. We'll work on you. We're gonna find your diamond in there.
Cool.
Have a healing potion and like let's go to the docks.
Let's go to the docks, babe.
I mean, what's better than going to the docks and beating up Nikki Levapon?
Lebeck.
Nikki
Love
Leback.
that. It's like, okay, all right, he's doing a thing, okay? You know, saying someone's name gives them power,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so he's
Yeah.
like not doing it.
I
Do you,
say-
do you not get that? Do you not get that, guy?
Nikki Levapon.
Guy, do you like it?
I don't care.
I mean,
Okay, Barchi. We
Exactly.
just met him.
So you guys
You're
from
right.
under the table are able to get 4 greater healing potions that will heal you for 4d4 plus 4. So if you can roll that, let me know how much you heal.
Desta will transfer the healing potion into a smaller bottle that she prefers, and then hold it up and
Okay, let me
use that
know.
one.
Let me know what you. All right, so you guys are at least somewhat healed. You notice that Larry, the puller, is kind of tidying up the room. He's kind of picking up the body of the young man that is collapsed on the floor, and he's like, I'm gonna go take care of this. Good luck down at the docks.
Thanks, LTP. Just
oh my God,
remember.
thanks, LTP.
Yeah, the show starts at 9:20, so turn those seats over.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Like metaphorically, obviously.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you so much. Just a pleasure to be involved.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. So you guys gonna head on to the docks?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Sure.
As you step outside the tent, the half-orc sergeant is there with the guards that will be patrolling around the stronghold and securing the town while you do your mission. And he's leading them through a set of maneuvers that is largely like, it's basically the hustle. Like they're all in sync, moving around, but it's kind of like a military maneuver version. They're all in sync. It's like, come on, keep it together. 10, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and good. And they're very groovy. And he sort of like nods to you and and salutes as you
those
go.
knees are so high.
So good.
Oh,
So
love those
good.
high knees. Killing it.
Keep those knees high, everyone.
Killing it.
Forn, this may be the worst place I've ever been to.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here as soon as we can. Once we get the payout, we're done. I feel like I'm having a fever dream right now.
So as you make your way, true to their word, the henchmen of Archie and Barchie have successfully cleared the path. You walk through the town, and you can see like numerous storefronts where the windows have been broken in. There's a couple people hobbling about, but they kind of just look around like skittish. And eventually you see a small child, a little halfling boy who he's kind of rooting through a little dumpster, and he pulls out a small ukulele, and he kind of looks at it with wonder, and he takes his hand and he's like running them down the strings, and then he goes to strum it, but right as he's about to strum it, his mom looks down, pulls the ukulele out of his hands, and smashes it against the trash can, snapping it in half, and says, "Are you trying to get us killed? Damn it, Bertram."
No, Mom, I just wanted to play the music. I didn't mean anything,
It's not safe, okay? I don't do this to be mean. I just can't lose you.
When can we bring the music back, Mama? I just want the music.
Not now. And she holds
I'm
it.
sorry, Mama.
It's okay. Shh.
I didn't mean to hurt us.
I can't take it anymore. We've got to help these little tiny babies and
That's
bring
what
the
we're
music
doing.
back.
That's what we're doing,
I would
Archie.
kill 1,000,000 people for just one little boy to be able to play a ukulele found in the trash.
Bertram, me and this dark elf, and Barchibald and the scary baby are gonna bring the music back.
Oh, hello, little baby. I wish I could sing you a lullaby like my mom used to sing for me, but maybe one day when the great Archie and Barchie free us all.
Someday the great Archie and Barchie will bring music back.
That's right. You can, count on that.
Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing us hope.
It almost hurts to hope.
Toy, you can have all the hope you want. Okay, let's go kill some people!
So then,
Who do
as
we need
you
to kill?
make your way, you get closer to the dock. As you approach, you can see the fog of the harbor rolling in. The sun has just kind of set off in the distance, but it barely permeates. There's kind of almost like a choking fog that rolls out, and you see these tall, probably about 20 feet tall, stacks upon stacks of crates and boxes and big shipping containers. There's just a lot of stuff, and almost creates kind of a barricade. You can't really see a straight shot to the actual dock. You can just kind of make out the faint edge of the harbor on the perimeter as it slopes down. But as you get close to the docks, you see there are two, there's a woman and a man in full plate armor standing next to some of the crates, a couple crates, and one that they have managed to pry open. Well, I guess it's going to be you then.
Huh?
Yeah, it's going to be you.
What do you mean it's going to be me?
I mean, you're the one that has to do it. As you pull it out, you're going to do it.
I don't want to touch it.
Listen, I've got a kid at home. I can't do it. It's got to be you. I mean, it's a great honour.
We do wizards, giants, elves for it, on 3.
All right, we'll do wizard, giant, elf. Ready?
All right, ready?
1, 2,
2,
3.
3. All right.
Wizard.
I lost. You always give me the wizard. I don't know why I don't go.
I mean, I would say sorry, but I'm not sorry. And besides, it's
All right,
a great
all right,
honour,
all right.
right? You get to do this. Boss will be pleased. Nikki's been looking forward to this shipment for a long time.
All right. She needs a demonstration. You don't think she'll just accept it, or?
Yeah, no, I mean, she's got to know it's going to work. Otherwise, what's it all for?
All right. And that guy reaches in and pulls out of the box a little xylophone.
Excuse us.
What? There's not supposed to be anybody down here.
Here we are.
What are you gonna do about it?
I just want everyone to know we had a very good tactical advantage while they didn't know we were here, and you guys absolutely ruined it, which is confounding to me that you actually lead troops. But anyway, yeah, let's do this now, I guess. Let's, hey, idiots, over there, don't Xyla that phone.
Yeah, drop it or you'll meet your maker.
No.
You get back or I'll use this.
Hey, Will.
Oh, what, a xylophone? That doesn't scare me. And I swing my flail around a little bit.
What if how far away are we?
I think at this point you guys would be probably about 50 to 60 feet away.
Okay.
But you've got movement.
The baby can cover 25 of those.
What if I...
You gotta get it out of the Bjorn first.
You can yeet the baby.
Oh, are
Snap. Use your action to unsnap.
Is Desti attached to me somehow? Is that how we're doing?
I'm gonna leap out and just jump off your shoulders.
It's like spring loaded, so you can shoot a baby out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what if I like grabbed her, ran over there, and did a fastball special where I just threw her at the fray? Because that's, I mean, I think what's my movement speed?
I would
I'm
say
30.
in this situation, since Archie and Barchie forewent a possible surprise, maybe we just roll initiative to figure out who does what. All right.
Okay.
Sorry I was so loud. I just couldn't imagine.
He likes to make himself known.
Desta has 15.
Archie has 20.
Archie rolled a 22.
Wow. Forn's got 12.
All right, so as far as turn order, you don't get a surprise round, but we haven't technically initiated combat, so I'm going to give you guys an opportunity, so we'll start with Archie.
Archie's going to viciously mock these two people
Is that a
with vicious
con save?
mockery. You must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next turn.
Which one are you viciously mocking?
The one who's got the xylophone.
Yeah, good call.
So we've got a 17 on that wisdom save.
Ooh.
Are you going to do the
Oh,
vicious?
I gotta viciously mock first, right?
Yes.
Hey, you xylophone player. I bet you've never even played that instrument. In fact, I bet you've never even played it in front of an audience. Boom.
You can see him like affronted by that for a moment, but then he's like, actually, I've practiced this a lot.
All right, and that is anything else on your turn? Any movement?
No.
All right, Barchie is up. Barchibald.
Okay, so then I am going to go up myself and swat it out of his hand.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. You can choose. Do strength or dex.
I'm gonna do dex. Ooh, okay, I got a 5.
They rolled an 11, so you lose.
At the last moment, he holds it up real high and you can't reach.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, ugh, I'm so mad. Little angry baby and elf guy, get over here.
Zach, I'm gonna have you do. I'm calling him Desmond.
Desmond's turn then?
Yes.
All right, Desmond brings down the xylophone, holds it high, still a little bit out of Archibald and Barchibald's reach, and takes the little knocker, whatever you call that, for the xylophone, and goes, dun, dun, dun. And it's kind of more loudly resonant than you would expect from a little tiny xylophone like he's holding. What all of you see nearby, not particularly close to anybody, kind of like in the clearing, the ostinato that you saw before appears, and it's visible. And they're pretty small, kind of like gaseous. They kind of like crawl around the ground when they're not inside a host. But this one, as those kind of like resonant tones come out of this musical instrument, kind of goes into it, and you see it kind of like resonate with it, and this ostinato gets like giant, like 3 or 4 times its size, and it looks like a lot crazier, a lot more gruesome, a lot scary, and it kind of like roar in like a big loud resonant like bass tone that it's not damaging, but it kind of like hurts all your eardrums, and then it disappears. And it seems like very bad that could happen. The ostinatos are already causing a lot of problems haunting this town, and if they could all be supercharged by these instruments, that would be very, very bad. Also, there's a super ostinato that's now invisible in the area.
Hooray!
That's Desmond's turn.
Yep. Desta.
And then Desmond tries to run
Yes, you see him run past.
towards the docks, into the docks.
That being said, as somebody that is close to him, Barchibald, you can have a melee attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so I want to try and swipe at his ankles and trip him.
Do it. So you're gonna do a melee attack.
I got an 8.
That's gonna miss, but what a nice attempt. Next is gonna be Desta.
Forn, it is time. Launch me.
Oh, we doing this?
Yes, before
all right.
he gets away. The puny one.
So I guess, can I do that? It's on my turn. Can I yeet her?
Yes, just do it.
Okay, I'm doing it. What do I need to do? What do I roll? Strength, dexterity, intelligence?
You're going to do your trademark combo attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do? You're trying to throw a baby with this attack?
I'm gonna throw a baby at the fleeing man with a xylophone. Yes.
Okay, so the question always here is like, are you helping the baby or is the baby an improvised weapon? So maybe we can just give advantage to whatever Jeff wants to do in this situation if you're going to take the help action.
Okay, yeah, so I guess just kind of be thrown and try and get a lot farther than she could go just walking. So kind of try to be thrown and then land as close as possible so that I could do an attack. So maybe an athletics or an acrobatics.
Yeah, that's
thing.
fine. Mark, do athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
With advantage because it's your rehearsed maneuver.
12.
That's with advantage.
That's with advantage.
You didn't rehearse it that much.
That baby hits the ground, but relatively close to where it was trying to go.
I told you gotta lock your knees for this to work, okay?
They're mostly cartilage.
Jeff, you're now near the fleeing Desmond.
Would I be able to run up and get to him before they move, or are they too far to get within melee range?
He didn't get that because he would have made it 30 feet because he took an action. We'll say that you got thrown about 20 feet. Your movement, I would say, is halved because you hit the ground on your knees. But so you have just enough to reach him, but you're not going to be able to go anywhere else after that.
Okay, that's fine. I will do that, and I will use my improved packed weapon, and my packed weapon, which has been summoned, the flail of mass destruction, and I'm going to attack. Ooh, that's a unnatural 20.
That'll do it.
And it's going to do 8 damage, and I'm going to use my cantrip Booming Blade, which the target will suffer the attack's normal effects, and it becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of my next turn. The target willingly moves before then. It immediately takes 1d8 thunder damage, and then the spell ends. So I say, you better stop there! Prepare to be liberated!
So you did 8 damage total?
8 damage total, and if they move, they take 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
So Desmond running away is almost just out of reach of the baby that just got thrown at him. But then his ankle gets clipped by a flail. He's like, I'm getting attacked by a baby!
I'm not a baby!
So your turn kind of already happened.
Throwing counted as my turn.
Well, unless, Zach, if you're calling that a help, that would be his main action, right?
It doesn't really matter if you wanted to do something.
Sure. Okay, go ahead.
That could be part of his movement.
That
You
was
just
your
call that
movement.
part of his
So
movement.
your movement is halved.
I gave Desta my movement via throwing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, gonna shoot at was it?
You are practiced in the maneuver of throwing a baby and at the same time drawing an arrow.
Yeah, because it's a one fluid motion of over the hand and then yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot at the guy that was trying to flee,
Okay.
which is going to be a 23.
23 will hit.
Excellent, and 6 damage,
Ooh, he is looking bloody.
and that's all I got.
I know we picked the right team, Barchi.
Yeah, things are going great.
Molly hears you say that, and she, having seen Barchibald attack at her friend, she makes an attack with her longsword in your direction. 10 to hit.
No.
So that
I
one
have a
misses.
12.
She swings again, and that's a 15 to hit.
Well, that will hit me then.
So that'll hit, and that's gonna be 3 damage. She says, "You shouldn't have come here." And you can hear there's this weird melodious sound that's just like this melody going like. And it's just kind of slowly getting louder and like echoing off of all of the crates and stuff that are near you guys in this area. And that brings us to the top of the round. We have Archie.
All right. What is Desmond doing?
What is Desmond doing?
Running, getting attacked by a baby, and shot by an arrow.
Okay.
And like being held in place, right?
It's not held in place, but if he moves, he will take damage.
Oh, yeah.
He's suffering the consequences of playing a xylophone.
Whether he is comprehended,
I'm gonna fire my crossbow at. Was it Molly? Is that what her name was?
yes, Desmond and Molly Jones.
And I'm gonna nobody attacks Barchi and gets away with it. I rolled a 20.
A 20 will hit.
Yeah.
Woo!
And that's 3 points of damage.
So you hit her for 3 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Sorry.
4 points of damage.
Shot through the heart.
And you're too brave. That's what I say.
As you sing out loud, you hear the cacophonous music grow louder and more violent.
What
Wow.
are you doing? What is this?
All right, I'm getting the vibe. We shouldn't sing.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Archie? It seems like you're not super okay.
I'm not super okay. Someone attacked you.
No,
All right.
I think it's still happening.
Does that conclude your turn?
That concludes my turn.
Okay, it is now Barchibald's turn.
I am going to charm Molly with charm person.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be like, oh my god, stop attacking us. We're your friends. We're totally here to help you and be your friends, and you obviously don't want to be a part of this terrible gang that you're in. You let us be your friends and
that
give
a-
us all your stuff.
Is that a charisma save or a wisdom save or?
Wisdom saving throw.
She has a 7.
Ooh.
I have a feeling that's not gonna save.
No,
So she is effectively charmed by you, and she
okay.
says, "Oh, yeah, you're right. You can help me. I didn't want to do this. I'm a good person." Sort
Yeah.
of.
And so, oh dang it. So since it's a level 2 spell, if Desmond is still within 30 feet of her, I should be able to get him too.
Is that like a twin thing, or how is that?
Yeah, it says when you cast a spell using 2nd level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature for each slot level above first. The creatures must be within 30 feet of each other.
Okay,
it's
so I
kind of
think he's got to make a save as well.
Yeah.
He's got also a 7, so they are both effectively charmed by you.
Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna be like, take us to your leader.
Desmond Desmond, they want to meet the boss. Should we take them to the boss?
Desmond, who's like just standing still because of the booming blade spell and is now charmed, like, yeah, I guess so. I think we should.
Yeah, come right this way. Step right over here.
But as it is Desmond's turn now, as he's like complying and saying like, yeah, this way, that's fine. He is suddenly like overtaken. He suddenly goes like very like rigid and like almost like puffs up a little bit, which those of you who are familiar sense that this is likely the now ultra ostinato seeping into his body, and he kind of just like gets wide-eyed and really puffy and just sort of like belts out a big giant loud note. Everybody make a constitution save.
Oh no.
Ooh, I got a 15.
I rolled a 3.
I got a 7.
8.
10 is the save level. So take 5 damage if you're above that, 10 damage below. And as Desmond belts out his death note, he just like explodes outward. Desmond just like with this note and just splatters
All
over
that's left
anybody.
is his little shoesies.
Yeah, anybody nearby.
So
With
like
no
a literal
sign of-
explosion, not
Yeah.
a figurative.
This Desmond explosion gets all over everything, and presumably you don't really know because it's still invisible, but the Ultra Ostinato is still at large.
Can we see the Ultra Ostinato?
He just said it's invisible.
It's invisible.
You could see it. So actually, when Desmond exploded, you could see it, and then it went invisible again.
Oh.
I mean, in theory, it would be covered in bits of Desmond.
It's not, though.
Just Desta is.
Desmond exploded outward. The trajectory was the other direction.
Okay,
He's got
the
splatters of Desmond on
CSI
you.
D&D thing.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross. Gross.
That explosion would hit Molly as well, correct?
Yeah.
So she's looking real bad. Oh man, that was some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
It
your body
was.
exploded.
It sure was. We better go see your boss, like, right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you gotta fill out a report or something about this.
Let's
Nikki's not
go.
big on paperwork. All right. Close up the boxes here. Don't want to miss.
Yeah. Tidy.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
So she leads you down the walkways, and you're going through like aisles on aisles of those large shipping containers. And every so often you can kind of hear like little wafts of music, like almost like just eking, like, but it's not really consistent where it's coming from, and you're like, and then it starts to actually get a little bit louder and more prevalent, and then the boxes kind of open up, and you see right on the edge of the docks, there's the piers that go out, there's a couple ships, and sitting on top of, well, first of all, you see that there's several workers, there's probably about 8 of them, that are moving these boxes and stacking them, and like you can see that it's a whole assortment of instruments. There's little fiddles, trombones, drums, all kinds of stuff, and perched up high, almost as if it's like a throne of these crates, you see a woman in like leather skin pants, wearing a large red scarf, just kind of lazily hanging out, and she's kind of humming to herself and stroking something that's like at her feet, but you can't see, like, it looks like she's petting the air, and she's just kind of overlooking everything. And Molly points up and says, that's Nikki, that's who you wanted. Am I good? Am I going to be good now?
You should definitely stay with us in case we need a human shield. Doesn't that sound like fun?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so
That sounds
fun.
like fun.
Let's do that. That's a great idea.
Also, I'd like to point out, just like quietly between all of us, that I clearly made a poor choice earlier, and perhaps I shouldn't be leading this mission, Barchi.
You know what?
Yeah.
We grow.
I know.
Okay,
I
from
know.
our choices, and like, just don't make any more wrong ones.
Here's the thing too. I want to point out that Desta, the Liberator, that was like a sick throw. It was so sick. It was so sick.
Okay, honey, can we do notes after?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
No, you may heap as much glory on me as you'd like. The liberation of all
You know
peoples
what?
is my goal.
I'm with this scary baby. I want to liberate.
I'm not a baby.
Clearly, this Nikki LeBac has
The means of production. She must be stopped.
All right, team. What do we think we want to do here?
we have to destroy her.
I know, but we don't just want to go guns blazing. That's what I did last time, and it was terrible.
But you
I mean, they don't know
Right.
we're here. I could try to shoot at her from here. I can, we can, send this idiot in as a distraction. And I point at Molly, point right at her face, like this dummy right here could be our distraction, or a Trojan horse or something. I don't know.
An idea.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay, this is my idea. I want to cast a hypnotic pattern away from where we are, so that Nikki will be distracted by it, and she'll be looking at that, and then we can just like stab, kill.
Sweet.
So it's like art and violence.
Yeah.
I'd say I like the energy. I like the idea, and I say you both
Energy? Forn, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying these two are like a close runner-up to the scariest, smallest things I've ever met, aside of you.
Oh my god, that is so sweet.
So sweet.
That is so sweet.
I mean, it's like you're Desta, you're number one clearly, and crap.
As you guys are talking, you see Nikki stand up. She kind of like looks in your direction, but it doesn't look like she's made eye contact with you, and she kind of just points over there.
I cast Alter Self.
Wait, I already said I was gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Well, you do that, and I'm gonna make myself look like Desmond.
Okay, I want to cast Hypnotic Pattern into the air away from where we are, which will create a psychedelic twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air in a 30-foot cube, and will capture her attention, and she will be incapacitated unless she passes the saving throw.
Okay. But I think that targets anybody in range, right?
Maybe.
Plus, you said there was like workers and stuff and loading stuff, right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to kind of
Yeah,
gauge.
it's definitely a group. The question I think would be like allies too. If you need to be like, don't look at this thing.
Yeah. So nobody look at the hypnotic pattern. I know it's gonna be really extra pretty, but do not look at it.
All right.
But yes, it will. Anybody who looks at it will have to.
Nikki appears undeterred by it, but you see that half of the workers that are down there kind of stop what they're doing and literally like drop boxes and just stare up at the sky. Meanwhile, the other half see their friends doing this and they're like, what the heck is going on?
Damn it, you guys! It didn't work.
Roll initiative for me here.
I was so convinced that she was gonna look at my photograph.
Look at my photograph.
How long did it take for that, like, for you guys to get that?
About
it
3
was
seconds.
Based on your humming.
Hey everybody, this is Chris. Thanks for listening to our one shot. I am going to be DMing Season 5, which is coming up very soon. Next week we have a Session 0 with myself and 2 of the players from Season 5, and we're going to be learning more about their characters. And a week after that, 2 weeks from now, we will be going right into Season 5. We've got some new characters, we've got some returning characters, and we may even have some guest appearances from previous characters that we might have heard. Every season we try to allow to stand on its own, but also be a continuation of what we've heard before. So if you haven't listened to any of Knights of the Roll Table, first of all, go back and listen to it, but it's also okay to just listen to that and not have anything in your back pocket. So we hope you enjoy it. I'm certainly excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've only recorded one episode, but it's already off to a frolicking start. And hope you enjoy the rest of this one shot. And until next time, don't forget to go out and make life an adventure.
Are you guys trying to be sneaky at all, or have you given up on that?
Did we ever even give it a whirl?
They're all about performance.
We've had 2 arguments interrupted by fights, so probably not. I turned to Molly, and that's our captive's name, our mental captive.
Yes.
Hey, talk us out of this. Just go.
Good idea.
So Molly goes forward and she's like, "Hey, Nikki, these are friends. These are good people." And you see from the floor in front of Nikki, where she was petting, there's like an aura that beams out and smashes into Molly. It looks like almost like a cloud of thunder, and Molly drops to the ground.
All right, so let's not talk to her.
Well, it's been a great effort so far.
Nikki looks at you and says, "Well, it is charming of you to join me here, although we weren't expecting company just yet."
Desta will step forward step forward and says, "Your dominion over these workers is ending. It is time for them to be liberated and to realize that they hold the power. Workers, longshoremen, it is time to rise up. Unionize with me. I have documents."
Barchie, I think he's a communist.
Oh my god, I love our sweet tiny communist
First
baby
communist?
girl.
Oh my god. I'm so into this.
You go, little baby.
Forn, it is your turn.
Well, I feel like if you know, she's just gonna whatever smoted Molly, that was like without a thought. So I'm assuming that these things are gonna get way worse before they get way better. So I'm just going to I'm gonna let one fly. I have Hunter's Mark that I would like to cast onto the Nikki, I suppose.
Okay, you have marked Nikki.
And now that I've marked her, I'm gonna fire an arrow at her.
I'm gonna give you a little something here. So as you cast that hunter's mark on her, you're focusing a lot of energy on her, and you notice, especially as she's kind of stood up and she's no longer right up against those boxes, the sun kind of filters through her a little bit, and she kind of shimmers for a second. So okay, you were gonna shoot at her?
I was, but is she translucent? Is she like a hologram? Is there a way I can determine if she's a hologram?
You could give me a perception check. What's your like specialty or whatever?
I am
Like your preferred enemy.
Oh, my preferred enemy is undead.
She seems undead.
She seems undead.
Also, was there like a persuasion roll for the potential communist collective? Like, how are they feeling about? Was that Desta's turn?
Half of them are.
Yeah,
girls,
you know
right?
what? Yeah, Jeff, go ahead and give me a persuasion.
Excellent.
With the, I feel like I just want to give you disadvantage on everything.
If you're a baby.
That's not fair. I'm 700 years old. Persuasion.
You guys think we should listen to that baby?
19.
I do think.
Oh my God.
The baby's actually really persuasive. Yeah, let's go. Let's follow the baby.
So you have the rapt attention of the majority of the soldiers or the warehouse workers down there that are not paying attention to the hypnotic patterns above them. Seem really interested in
Equal pay for equal
and
work.
finding out what they can do with the union.
Bring down the 1%.
Look at her up there, Nikki. She is the one exploiting your labor. She is the one who takes all of your surplus utility and gets to reap the rewards of it. Now is your chance. No bosses, no masters. It is time to destroy her.
All right, Forn, it is your actual turn.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here trying to focus. I see that there's some sort of undead shenaniganery happening. I don't really have another target because I don't want to shoot one of these workers because, half of them aren't paying attention and half of them are,
Organizing.
putting on
In the cause
Che
now.
Guevara shirts or something. I'm still, like, there's no other target, right? Like, I couldn't perceive what she was, like, petting, so I might as well...
You saw the general whereabouts of that creature,
Mhm.
but you don't know if it's still there, and so if you were to, like, shoot at it, you would have disadvantage.
Okay, so yeah, I might as well just, it's like a form of radar shooting your arrows out, right? Like, you'll see what happens when it hits the target. So I'm just gonna shoot at what I think would be her form, even though
Okay.
it's like shimmery.
Nikki's form?
Okay.
Nick.
You can see Nikki, and she's hunter's marked.
Yeah, I
you
can
can
see
hit her.
Nikki.
She's just, you're not
Yeah,
sure what the shimmering is about. Invisible
Right,
things you'd have
so-
disadvantage on.
Yeah, I'm gonna double down, and I know this is a bad idea, but I'm still like, I'm gonna attack what her body would look like.
You're into bad ideas around
Baby,
here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack
I
what your
mean-
body
Okay.
would look like.
I shot at what I thought Nikki is, and it was a 27.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Because it's Hunter's Mark, it's an extra d6, so it's going to come out to 13 damage.
So you notice that arrow pierces, and it makes contact. Like, there's definitely a corporeal form there. Corporeal. There's definitely a
form?
form there, but you see, like, it feels like it doesn't do as much as you thought it would. Spoiler, she's got some resistance there. But your hunter's mark as that magic damage, that hits her for the full amount. Anything else on your turn?
That's it. I'm going to be like, huh, that's new.
She says, "Oh, you pitiful things! That's not any way to go toe to toe with the likes of me. Perhaps I should serenade you so that you will feel a little inspired." And with that, it is Barchibald's turn.
Okay, Barchibald is going to use one of the greatest powers in her whole arsenal of powers, the power of suggestion. She's going to suggest to Nikki. She can't suggest that she hurt herself or anything like that, but she is going to suggest that Nikki do a short artistic monologue that features no singing to
Pantomime.
explain to us, yes, through space work, explain to us all of your weaknesses in a comedic way.
That is a suggestion.
Yes.
That is quite a
Like a
suggestion.
summer camp sketch.
Was that a wisdom save?
It is.
That's gonna be a 9.
Ah, nope. She's gotta do it.
So
That means Jen's gotta do it.
like weaknesses?
Yes, I want her to explain in a funny, as if she is a self-depreciating, old-timey, vaudevillian comedian, to tell us all of her weaknesses and the holes in her plot that we can exploit.
Cool. Yeah.
Suddenly there's a spotlight on her and she turns to the audience as if nobody could hear her inner monologue.
Hey, here's the thing. I don't have a lot of weaknesses. I'm actually resistant to acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks. And I'm immune to cold, necrotic, and poison damage, so basically you're screwed.
I said no songs.
I was nervous. And also, songs are kind of her thing. And it was more of a suggestion than anything. So she, despite your suggestion, she takes a little bit of liberties and she sings. And as she sings a little bit, you not only do you hear that melodious look at this photograph, it's a photograph, and it sounds like it's getting closer, but also as she sings, you can see that she, despite having put on this wonderful Ethel Merman impersonation, for a moment, she kind of looks like a very macabre, like, Ethel Merman at, like, the later years where it got a little sketchy. And I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
17.
Ooh, 13, which is not a lot.
20
pretty
for
okay.
Archibald.
Archie got a 5. Archie got a 20.
So the rest of you are like, woo, that was, those were some sketchy Ethel Merman. But Barchibald, when you're seeing this, you're seeing yourself as like an old woman, and you are now frightened of Nikki LeBac for 1 minute. You can repeat your saving throw at the end of your turn. If she's in your line of sight, though, you're going to have disadvantage, and you are now under the effects of frightened. So that sucks. But now you know a lot about what you're up against. Nikki is just did her turn, so it is now Desta's turn.
How far away is she?
She, from you, is probably about 50, 60 feet.
All right. Well, then it is time for Desta to sprint over to her and is going to get as close as she can. And that's going to be the full thing, just to get as close as possible to be within melee range.
Okay. Archibald, you are next.
I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter upon Nikki, and at the end of each turn, a target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, become incapacitated, and unable to stand up for the duration.
So you cast that on her, and you watch it wash over her, and nothing happens.
Dang it.
No, I'm too scared to encourage you, Archie, but I would if I could.
I will cast Bardic Inspiration upon Forn.
Dope.
Bardic Inspiration, you can do it, Forn.
No, don't sing,
I'm not
Archie.
singing, I'm just, making a sound.
So Archibald has been humming to himself, and as he does that, you can hear a little bit of a song near yourself. And sir, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Me? I have to do Charisma saving throw?
Yep.
22.
22. All right, you feel this melody start to resonate in your ears, but the song in your heart is louder, and as quickly as it had permeated into your brain, it wafts right out.
Alright, guys,
And
don't sing anything.
it almost feels like you felt like something almost in your head. And with that, it is Forn's turn again.
I have an idea. I have a plan. I'm just gonna shoot my bow again at this guy, or at this creature, at Nikki. 15.
15 will hit.
My normal damage is 7. The little extra damage is gonna be a 6. Holy crap!
Again, you notice that arrow kind of merges into her skin, but it doesn't feel like it makes its full contact. But then once that magic from your hunter's mark, you watch it kind of ripple through her body and tear through her flesh, and she kind of starts to whimper a little bit.
I also have ensnaring strike, so after I've hit a creature with a weapon, which I did, right? Arrow, that's okay. A writhing mass of thorny vines appears. Oh yeah, they must succeed a strength saving throw.
But what is the effect of that?
Restrained by magical vines until the spell ends.
So you cast that, but you see that as the vines try to reach up and grapple her, they pass right through her. And she just writhes herself out of the way.
Alright, guys. I got nothing.
Sorry, Levy. Sorry. Alright, that brings us to Barchibald.
Oh my god, but I'm scared, right?
You're scared, but you could give some direction to the... Oh, I skipped our soldiers that are down there, our little worker bees, who have decided to unionize. They're currently contemplating their prospects. They're very interested in Desta, but they're kind of eyeballing all of you and just like, all right, where do we sign up? Where do we get our union card?
Drafting a charter.
I want to give my bardic inspiration to my favorite little baby in the whole entire world, Desta, the Liberator. You have the strength and the ability. Kill this monstrous woman so we can have the music back. Kill her with magical weapons and take my bardic inspiration.
I'm not a baby.
I hear you. You're not a baby.
I just appear to be a baby.
You just have every essence and being and bearing of a baby. And I love you. Take my inspiration.
The baby feels inspired.
Still, like, I think you can still attack at her, but you just can't move towards her.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that can hurt her. Because, like, obviously she has to be...
The ostinato, like, you probably recognize that the ostinato just attempted to attack Archibald, and it's around and invisible. If you have something to try on that, that might be more susceptible to your style of attacks.
Okay. Can I see, like, sort of, or sense sort of where it was, if it was near my Archie?
It definitely would have been just near your Archie.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna give my good friend who's not a baby the bardic inspiration, and then I'm gonna be like, listen here, you invisible gooey thing. Nobody takes to steal my Archie's heart songs, and I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Skywrite something.
No, I'm gonna try to enthrall.
Ooh.
Gonna enthrall it, and so to do that I have to like keep saying things to it. So I'm just gonna be like,
Your big monologue. This is your moment.
Who's a big bad ostinato? Who's a big bad ostinato?
Alright, so this is a saving throw?
Ostinato what? Hot dogs? Hot dogs for
Yeah,
ostinato?
it's a wisdom. It has to pass a wisdom check. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 5.
Yay!
You have its attention for now. So it basically can't pay attention to anybody else, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Nikki, she throws her head back and she says, "Now this is where I build!" And she lets out a loud wail. Feel the whole ground kind of shake. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. Oh boy. Everyone.
I got a 16.
12.
Archie rolled a 9.
12 for Forn.
Okay. So basically anybody that's under a 13, you're gonna drop to 1 hit point.
Oh, snap.
Whoa!
Everybody else, you're gonna take 6 damage.
Oh my goodness, what a that is so like a good that's a wide margin of damage there.
I don't make the rules, like I mean, I guess technically I do. Alright, and that is her turn. She is not messing around, and she like cackles maniacally, and she says, "Is today the day the music died?" And it's Desta's turn.
All right. Desta is going to continue to charge at her and will use first the bonus action to cast Hex on her. And then it's time to unleash. So Desta is going to use her flail and attack.
Okay.
And you have your inspiration too.
Ooh, 20 on my roll. So
Yeah.
That's gonna hit.
all right, and that's going to be 8 damage, and it is a magical weapon. And
Okay.
it's bludgeoning magical damage. And she will also take a d6 since she is hexed of necrotic. So that'll be another 3 damage of necrotic.
She is looking pretty bloody. Ghost bloody. Corporeal words.
Like Swiss cheese.
Ectoplasmic-y.
It's like purple. Like
Gross.
it's like Slimer.
Like an old Nintendo game, when you are getting really low in health, or the boss is getting really low in health, they start blinking red.
Yeah.
Alright, Archibald.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Alter Self to make myself look like Nikki. So now I look like Nikki, and I step out from behind whatever thing I was standing at, and I tell all of my all the minions that were working there, attack the fake Nikki! She's the evil one! She's not real! Attack her!
Oh, but where's our liability insurance? We've been organizing. I don't think this is in our contract. We didn't get any overtime. I haven't had my mandated.
Whoever
thing. It didn't
lives
work
gets
great.
to be part of the co-op!
Do we get stock options?
Stock
Profit
options
sharing.
for
We
everyone.
want profit sharing.
Profit sharing, stock options, health insurance for all.
Oh my god, baby, that is so smart.
Attack that one.
Bring down capitalist Nikki.
Alright, go ahead and roll me persuasion with advantage because they're already feeling all kinds of way about
If we beat this boss with socialism, I'm gonna have a fun night.
I rolled a 16 with advantage.
Technically, it's anarcho-syndicalism.
They just saw their hero, the demon baby, attack Nikki, so I feel like they're right on board with this.
Yeah. So they start pulling out their weapons and they're facing her. So Archibald finishes his turn. The soldiers, they start trying to climb their way up the boxes towards Nikki. One of them gets up there. He manages to make a swipe and takes a little gash out of her leg. She kind of hisses at him from up on her boxes. They're all clambering, they're kind of climbing all over each other.
They make a human pyramid standing upon each other's shoulders, raising each other up
Yes.
as one collective.
A high tide raises all ships.
Then, Barchibald, you, as you are receiving, you're down there with Archie, and you have kind of engaged with this ostinato that is now captivated by you. You start to hear a melodious thing in your ear.
This whole time, Barchie's just talking to it continuously, like.
It's
look
just
what you-
basically like it only pays attention to you, right? There's not like it's not friendly, right?
It is enthralled by me.
Aren't we all, though?
20 years, baby.
I don't think it's the same as Charmed.
No.
No, it's just
It's a distracting string of words.
yeah. It can't perceive anyone except for me.
Okay, well, you definitely have its attention, and I need you to make a charisma save.
Oh boy.
But that's a good one. It's a charisma.
Your charisma is high.
19.
Okay, so just similar to what happened with Archibald, you hear this music start to kind of permeate in your mind, but...
You can't get me, Ostinato. You can't get me. You can't get me. No, 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 no.
Forn, it's your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna play it safe because I'm down to 1 HP. I'm gonna do I can do cure wounds to myself, right? I have cure wounds. I'm just gonna take a minute. I'm gonna take a knee, right? I'm just gonna be like, all right, guys, I need a minute. Hang on, and I'm just gonna cure my wounds here. I gave myself 8.
Hey!
Hey!
Barchibald, it's your turn.
If I do something else, though, will it end my enthrallment?
I don't think so. It happens for 1 minute. I think that's in place. I think you still kind of have to talk to it, but it doesn't like take future action, so it's...
Okay. Well, cheapers, I'm almost out of spells here. And she's looking bloody.
She's looking a little wrecked.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, Archie, you always have the best ideas, and I just like want to support you. So
Thank you.
also going to alter myself to look like Nikki, and I'm gonna,
What?
as I'm still encouraging the ostinato, I'm gonna be like, that's right, everybody, keep killing the bad Nikki. She's the bad one, and she says that none of you can have snacks.
What? I like snacks. That's not fair.
No, I get what they're saying. Look, it's like we're all Nikki. We don't have to worship the one Nikki. All of us can be Nikki's together
I
as
feel like
one.
they've really hit that metaphor on the head with that one, yeah?
I'm Nikki too. Yeah, I'm Nikki as well.
We can all look at this photograph, and every time we do, it will make us laugh.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. That's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Desta, you're right next to Nikki, right? Because you melee attacked her.
Yes.
So she looks down at you and she says, petulant child. And she reaches out her hand and reaches out towards you, and that's going to be... Ooh, that's a 23 to hit. She was +4 to hit and rolled a 19. Like, sorry.
Wow.
Pretty tight.
Um,
To hit the baby.
she is hitting a baby. That's what's
It
happening.
hits.
We've all been there, right? 11 damage on Desta.
And Desta goes, no gods, no masters, and falls down.
No!
And the sea of workers, they scream in agony at seeing their leader, Desta, fall in combat. Archibald.
Archibald is going to cast Healing Word upon Desta. So 1d4 plus 3. Healing words upon... I heal you, tiny baby. I heal you and make you whole again.
The workers see Desta rise up after being defeated, and they say, "Today is not her last day."
And being so inspired by seeing Desta rise again, more of the soldiers begin to clamber on top of Nikki, pinning her down, slashing at her, and she is covered in ectoplasm, which brings us to Forn. Forn is up.
I mean, I really only have one move at this point. It's gonna be arrow.
Do your move, boy.
Arrow with hope of magic splash damage. Attack. 19 to attack.
19 is gonna hit.
10 of the regular damage, and then the Hunter's Mark damage is a 1.
So covered in a wall of workers, from far back away, we see this arrow fling and narrowly miss the backs and arms and legs of all of these workers as they rip apart this banshee that was Nikki, and it makes purchase, and you hear one final "Ah!" and she explodes in a bright green blast of ectoplasm, and as her body explodes, Barchibald, right in front of you, the invisible mass turns a bright green and also crumbles upon itself.
I kind of wanted to keep it.
And congratulations, you have defeated Nikki Leback. Congratulations.
Oh my god.
And the Ostinato.
And the Ostinato.
We did it, team. We did it.
And as you start to make your way out, you can see that some villagers have been kind of watching over the edges of some of these crates, and they cheer and applaud, and they say, "Finally, Barchibald and Archibald have liberated us. The stories are true. It was time. Today is that day." And that small boy from earlier plucks a ukulele out of a crate.
He turns to his mother and is like, "Mother, is it safe to play now?"
Yes, Bertram. Play to your heart's content.
Play on, Bertram. Play on.
And the streets were full of mediocre music.
Yay!
The child plays and the workers play. Everybody plays.
nobody's in
Everybody's
the
out
same
of
key.
practice. Yeah, it's kind of like when you sing Happy Birthday, but like nobody like starts it off, so you're not on the same pitch. But nobody cares. Everybody's happy,
It's
and
basically
they
an
all
open
cheer
mic
for.
night, you know.
Archibald and Barchibald love it.
Yeah. Also, I think that we have to give those workers compensation now.
Yeah.
I think we need to have insurance.
This whole town should be a co-op from here on
I
out.
think it's some sort of commune or co-op. Like, this is on you guys now. You guys have to make some sort of utopia.
Well, hold on a second. Desta,
Oh my
Yes.
God.
will you help us set up, like a utopian society?
Yes,
Will
of
you
course.
let us adopt you, and you will officially be our 700-year-old daughter?
I am not a baby! I am older than all of you! I have liberated the
you're-
thousands!
You're a big, big liberator.
Ugh. All right, let's talk about setting up a democratic workplace. Now, what we're going to have to do is every 6 months, a board is have to be elected, and each person has an individual vote, but that's dependent on the amount of exchange and and she goes on and begins to work with the longshoremen and sets up a union for them.
And the power of friendship wins.
The 501st Nickies.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Chris. We're excited that Knights of the Roll Table is part of the Geekly Grind podcast network. But did you know that there are other geeky podcasts you can listen to? There totally are! Such as The Anime Fantasticness of Blake and Spencer Get Jumped, and Comic Book Keepers, where we talk about one superhero, hero, villain, or team one issue at a time. But we also have some new baby brothers in our podcast family. Explore the vast universe of geekdom with Geeksploration, or Talking Animation's Finer Details with JD's Ink and Paint Club. So check those out today. Escape your weekly grind at the Geekly Grind.